Hello everyone, I'm Vignesh Prasad's friend. You can refer to me by Alpha. So before we start learning about Python, we should know what is coding. So coding is a process of using a programming language to get a computer to behave how you want it to. Your computer and every other gadget runs on an infinite sequence of binary codes, with each number directing your computer how they are to perform. So basically coding means using the programming language to get the computer to behave as you desire. Now this is a keyword. What is programming language? A programming language is a set of commands, instructions and other syntax used to create a software program. And there are different types of programming languages. And the three types of programming languages are low-level programming language, high-level programming language, and middle-level programming language. Let's learn about the first one, low-level programming language. Low-level programming language is a machine-dependent programming language. The processor runs low-level programs directly without the need of a compiler or interpreter. So the programs written in low-level language can be run very fast. And low-level language is also further divided into two parts, and they are machine language and assembly language. Machine language is a type of low-level programming language. It is also called a machine code or object code. Machine language is easier to read. It does not require a translator to convert the programs because computers directly understand the machine language programs. The advantage of machine language is that it helps the program to execute the programs faster than the high-level programming language. Assembly language. Assembly language is also a type of low-level programming language that is designed for specific processors. It represents the set of instructions in a symbolic and a human understandable form. It uses an assembler to convert the assembly language to machine language. The advantage of assembly language is that it requires less memory and less execution time to execute the program. And then we're going to learn about the second type of program, that is high-level programming language. High-level programming language is designed for developing user-friendly software programs or websites. This programming language requires a compiler or interpreter to translate the program into machine language. The main advantage of high-level language is that it's easier to read and write and maintain it. High-level language is further divided into three parts, and they are procedural-oriented programming language, object-oriented programming language, and natural language. Object-oriented programming language is based upon objects. In this programming language, programs are divided into small parts called objects. It is used to implement real-world entities in the program to make the programs usable, efficient, and easy to use. The main advantage of object-oriented programming is that it's faster and easier to execute, as well as maintain it and modify. And also it's very easy to debug in object-oriented programming language. Procedural-oriented programming language. It divides a program into small procedures called routines or functions. The advantage of this language is that it helps programmer to easily track the program flow, and the code can be reused in the different parts of the program. Natural language. It is used by machines to understand, manipulate, and interpret human language. It is used by developers to perform tasks such as translation, automatic summarization. The main advantage of natural language is that it helps users to ask questions in any subject and directly respond within seconds. And the third type of language you're going to learn about is middle-level programming language. This language lies somewhere between the low-level programming language and high-level programming language. It is also known as intermediate programming language. This language's main advantage is that it supports the feature of high-level programming language. It's a user-friendly language and closely related to machine language and human language. Now let's come to the next topic. The most commonly used programming languages nowadays are Python, Java, C++, JavaScript, PHP, Ruby. Now this question will be running in your mind. Which programming language is the best to learn? So we get this fact clear that each and every programming language has its own advantage and disadvantage. Now that we finished laying the basics, let us know about Python. Python is a high-level programming language and it was created by Guido van Rossum. And now we're going to learn about few advantages of Python. In Python there are only few keywords present in Python, so it's very easy to learn. It is free and open source. Anyone can download it and use it. Python is a portable language. It can be run on different platforms like Windows, Mac, Linux. Python programs are easier to read and understand. And Python also supports graphical user interface. For those who don't know, graphical user interface is a type of user interface through which users interact with electronic devices through visual indicators, such as the icons and arrows, for example. And it also helps in distinguishing between the input, output, and error messages by different color codes. But Python is not only about advantages, there's a lot of limitations to Python also. And here are the few limitations of Python. In comparison to speed, C++ is much faster than Python. And Python is not a very good language for mobile development. It's seen as a weak language in this area. And Python's memory consumption is very high. So Python is not a good choice for memory intensive task. And the errors in the program only show during the runtime. Now that we finished with limitations, let's talk about Python a bit more. To run the Python programs interactively, we use IDLE, Integrated Development Learning Environment. Python IDLE actually is comprised of Python shell and Python editor. Python shell is the interactive mode and Python editor is the script mode. In Python shell, there is no provision of holding or saving the commands we typed. It shows the results immediately after we type enter. There is no need to save to run the program. But in script mode, it helps in editing your command and also save your commands. It does not show result immediately after pressing enter. We have to press the run option to run the program. You don't need to worry much about this. We'll be talking about this much more in the next video. That's it for today, guys. In the next video, we will also learn about variable types, keywords in Python, tokens, and much more. Until then, goodbye.